Krishna, children. Today we are going to see about a very interesting character, and that is Karna. Karna was the arch rival of Arjuna. I'm sure all of you would have watched Mahabharata, where there is valiant fight happening between Karna and Arjuna. And Karna was the one who was able to equally or even better combat than Arjuna. So we'll see the interesting birth of Karna. Karna was also, like Arjuna, born to Kunti Devi. Kunti Devi, when she was just 14 years old, she served Durvas Muni very nicely. So Durvas Muni blessed her that if she thinks of any demigod, the demigod would appear and give a child to her. But being a playful little girl at 14 years old, one day she was very interested to look at the sun, and she said that I would invoke the sun god. Let's see what happens. And she invoked the sun god. The sun god came and he blessed her with a child. And then the sun god left. After that, she was wondering, what do I do with this child? And after consulting her maids, she decided that she would set this child afloat in the Ganga in a box with jewels and a silken cloth. So she did that, and this little child reached in the Ganga a little far away. A person who was taking bath, that was Atiratha, who was the charioteer of the Kuru dynasty. So this charioteer, he took this child and he was so pleased and happy that the god has blessed him with a child because he was childless. And he told his wife Radha, and Radha became so jubilant. And Radha and Atiratha, they fostered this child. When this child grew up, he was named as Radheya because his mother Radha showed him with wonderful affection. So this Radheya, when he was 16, all the Kshatriya qualities came out because he was the son of a Kshatriya, obviously, Kunti Maharani, and sun god, obviously. So therefore, his Kshatriya qualities came out so much. And he told his mother, look here, the Kshatriya qualities are haunting me. I want to learn bow archery. I don't think I'm a charioteer. The reins of the horses are not really befitting me. So Radheya revealed his birth secret, that how he came in a box, probably from a Kshatriya family. And he was in tears, and he told his mother, never, please do not leave me ever. And they also said no. There was a profuse exchange of affection. And then Radheya blessed him. He said, now you're 16, my child, and you're hungry for knowledge. You go out and gain the knowledge as a Kshatriya. And after taking the blessings of his mother, Radheya set out on an expedition. He went to Dronacharya, who was the guru of the Kurus. And Dronacharya said, my son, I'm very sorry. I cannot teach you the skills that I'm imparting to Arjuna and all the others because you are a Sutaputra. Sutaputra means son of a charioteer. He was very disappointed. He said, my birth, this is stopping me. But now I will go to Parashurama and learn all the skills. But this time I will tell him that I am a Brahmin, because Suta is a combination of a Brahmin and Kshatriya. So he went to Parashurama and he said, I am a son of a Brahmin. Please teach me. And same Parashurama imparted the knowledge to him. And after the whole teaching exercise went through for several months, one day Parashurama was resting on the lap of Karna, which is Radheya. At that time, there was an insect, a bug, which was biting his leg. And he was trying to shoo away this particular insect so that it does not harm his Gurudev, who was sleeping on his lap. But unfortunately, the insect went through his thigh and there was a lot of blood that came out, and the Gurudev woke up. Gurudev woke up and asked, what is this blood happening? And he said, look here, there was an insect and I tried to protect you, my Gurudev. And Gurudev said, look here, from this I understand only a Kshatriya can bear pain. A Brahmana can never bear pain. And you were able to bear the pain when I was sleeping, so therefore I understand that you are not a Brahmin. You are a Kshatriya and you have lied to me. Therefore I curse you that at the most desired moment, when you want all the skills that I have taught you, you will forget the entire mantras to invoke the astras and shastras. So this was a mind-blowing thing for Karna. He was in tears. He begged forgiveness but everything went in vain. Then Karna set out in search of his future into the world. And one day, when he was sitting in a beach and he was very deeply pondering over his life, and then as he was walking back to his house, he saw something flash past, a sudden flash of an animal flash past. And more by an instinct, he took his bow and arrow and he shot at that particular animal. And then he went close, and to his disappointment, he saw there was a cow. And it was a huge mistake. He thought it to be a wild animal, but he has killed a cow. Then he said that it is important that I need to beg forgiveness. If not, this will come as a bigger curse on me. So he went and approached the Brahmin who owned it, and he begged forgiveness. And he told the Brahmin, I'll give you more hundreds of cows in replacement. Please forgive me. But the Brahmin refused. He said that this helpless cow was shot by you and it died helplessly. In the same way, you will also one day die helplessly. So this was the second curse. The first curse was of that of Parashurama, that you will forget the Astras and Shastras. The second curse was of this Brahmin. And then further, he went into this wonderful arena of display of arts into the sports stadium, where the Kurus or the kings of Hastinapur, Dhritarashtra, then Bhishma, they all arranged a wonderful match, a sportive event. And in this event, Arjuna, Bhima, Nakula, Sahadeva, everyone, Yudhishthira, and then Duryodhana and all his brothers, they displayed valiant skills of archery, sword fighting, and all that. And everybody declared that Arjuna is the most famous and cannot be basically defeated by anybody in the world. And he's the unchallenged top archer in the whole world. But Karna could not tolerate it. So from the crowd he went and he openly challenged Arjuna. He said that all of you cannot declare Arjuna as the best archer unless you see my skills. And then he displayed his valiant archery and everybody was amazed. And Duryodhana was very excited because he hated the Pandavas. He said, wow, I've got a person here. And he thought, he and Sakuni plotted. They said, look here, this is the best time. We should become a friend of this person and somehow take him on our side. Then we'll be able to defeat the Pandavas. So similarly, then after that, the Dronacharya and others decided that he cannot fight because he is the son of a Sutaputra. He cannot fight with Arjuna, and he had challenged him. Then immediately Duryodhana came and he crowned him as the king of Anga. He said, look here, this person has got such talent, he's got Kshatriya qualities. Why do you discriminate him by birth? I will crown him as the king of Anga. And Karna was overwhelmed. He said, look here, there's somebody for me. And he became extremely loyal to Duryodhana. Right? Duryodhana was on the side of Adharma, which is non-righteousness. But still he sided with Duryodhana. And Duryodhana, subsequently, there was a big war of Kurukshetra which erupted, all of us know, between the Pandavas and the Kauravas. Duryodhana was on one side, Duryodhana, Dhritarashtra, Sakuni, they were on one side, and one side was the Pandavas. And in spite of Krishna's warning, Karna decided to side with Duryodhana. He did not listen to Krishna. Krishna gave him a choice. He said, you are the son of Kunti, you are a brother of the Pandavas, and the righteousness is on this side. Please do not do this. He sided with the Kauravas. And then in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, during the battle of Kurukshetra, Kunti went to him on Krishna's order and she told him that you learned the Nagastra which can kill Arjuna, but you cannot use this Nagastra. She requested him that you do not use the Nagastra on anyone else except Arjuna, and that also you have to use only once. And being very charitable in nature, he immediately accepted, because she was his mother, he accepted that he would only use the Nagastra only once on Arjuna. And even before that, the Kavach and the Kuntal that he had was taken away by Indradev. In fact, Arjuna was the son of Indradev, and Karna or Radheya was the son of Suryadev. and that also went away from him, the kavach and the kuntal. And when he was in the middle of the battlefield, he was fighting. At that time, his charioteer let him down. His Salya was his charioteer. He said that, look here, I've told you, and charioteer was trying to instruct him, and he did not like that. And so the charioteer left him, and his chariot wheel got stuck in a mud. So he could not lift it. He got down to lift the chariot wheel. At that time, Krishna said, this is the best time to kill Karna, otherwise he is undefeatable. So by the order of Krishna, to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Arjuna shot an arrow on Karna. And Karna tried to invoke the Astras and Shastras at that time to combat and fight Arjuna back, but he could not remember because Parashuram had cursed him. So at that time, he forgot and he had to die in the battlefield. So children, we learn that we always, like Vibhishan, he left Ravan to join the party of Ram. Similarly for us, loyalty is not important, friendship is not important. For us, we have to be on the side of Dharma. Like Vibhishan, he decided to give up his brother and join the party of Ram, Lord Ram, and he was victorious. Similarly, we also should take the path of righteousness where there is Dharma. Let Dharma prevail. Hare Krishna.